Do we want it to be spicy or do we want it to be sweet? I think we want it to be spicy. A little spice to prick the palate. I like it. It's not the only prick that's going to be happening, probably. Excellent. And now for my favourite part of any date. A one-sided interrogation about your personal history and motives, sexual partners, and preferences in the bedroom. That sounds great! Sapling Nuggets, and welcome back to Max Gentleman, Sexy Business.
Ready for action.
I am calm, and everything is fine. 60 damage. 60 damage. Yes, okay, fine. Welcome back.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back. It is it's gonna be an interesting one today. Because there's a state button over there. And I will be dealing with that momentarily. But I'm just gonna wait until I'm safe in the knowledge that we're past the first minute, because I don't know what's going to transpire on this date yet. But I have the feeling that everybody else isn't quite as excited as I am, and I understand that. I'm very excited. Anton, let's have a date. Battle Butler. I don't think everybody else quite understands. And I don't feel the need to justify my actions, demeanor, or anything else. But this is a very special moment for me. Because it's been weeks in waiting to do this. So, with 1 minute of waffling securely finished, we will now be beginning the date. It should say final day. Maybe it's not the final day. Sir, I've received a letter from... Wait, okay, what's wrong with Vicki? You've received a letter? Okay, I would have expected like a horde of rats to come through or something. I've received a letter from Vicki announcing her intention to visit this evening. Yes, that's right. A regular, normal letter. Not the remains of an animal, nor any cursed objects, just words written on paper. It's rather nice paper too, I must say. I quite approve of this turn of... Sir, I've looked into it. It turns out that letter was delivered from inside the house. Yes, hello, here I am. I've been here for hours, preparing. Also, that paper is made from recycled poetry, written by a serial killer, so I can't guarantee it's not cursed. I knew it. In any case, as tonight is another blood moon, I thought we might complete the dread ritual for which we have prepared, if that's alright with you. Ready when you are, my little succubus. God, that would be... What a pet name to have. Do you know what I mean? My little succubus. I see no problem. Continue dabbling in the dark arts. Let's go. I'd rather take more of a hands-off approach. No, my little succubus it is. It's not me who's the succubus. Also, might be an incubus. Or a succubus that is a sexy, genderless demon going to the brief yet satisfying sexual encounters. We won't know until the summoning is complete. This way, sir. I've prepared a space in your wine cellar. Vicki takes your hand and pulls on you with the excitement of a child on their way to the candy store. This is definitely not London, because you would have said the sweetie shop, not the candy store. You follow Vicki down to the wine cellar and find it a bit changed. Torches hang from sconces, burning with green flame. A sickly light illuminates countless animal skulls, wooden bowls filled with unidentified orbs, creepy plants, and other less wholesome things. A complex sigils has been drawn on the floor. Looking directly upon the rune makes your eyes feel hot and dry. In the centre of the mandala is a cauldron bubbles. Mandala, an ornate geometric pattern made with spiritual purpose. Beautiful. Isn't it lovely? The ritual's almost ready to begin. I was waiting for you to add the final touches. I'll give you some final touches. Yes, of course. I surely know exactly what to do. Remind me exactly all this is for? I know exactly what to do. Done this plenty of times before. No need to be nervous. I'll walk us both through it. Tonight we shall summon the spirit of Zerganax, an angel cast down to hell for being too good at sex. Little is known about Zorgi, specifically, but the ritual promises a night of unparalleled pleasure. Goodness, I'm getting a bit flustered just talking about it. Yes, before we begin, we must add a few extra ingredients to our tincture. Magical potion, avoid the ones that promise 6 inches of growth. They're usually fake, alright? God, I remember when I was growing up, they had that kind of shit, like fucking erection pills and toilets and shit. You don't really see them anymore, but still. These ingredients will let Zorgi know what sort of lover we desire. Vicki gestures to a scarred wooden table upon which several ingredients are laid out. What a sexy array of vegetables and animal byproducts! I know, I can hardly choose between them, but we can only add 3. What do you think the first should be, sir? Oh, okay. Okay, right. What kind of lover do we want? What kind of night do we want? Do we want it to be spicy, or do we want it to be sweet? I think we want it to be spicy. A little spice to prick the palate. I like it. It's not the only prick that's going to be happening, probably. Our second ingredient, cannabis or coca leaf. Do we want to just have like a pleasant sensation, or do we want a euphoric sensation? Probably euphoric. You're familiar with the leaf I imported at a great expense from the Americans. It'll give our visitor a slow, almost dreamlike quality. And the third, lace wings or leeches. So, well, that's getting in. Leeches are getting into what I imagine will be tentacly, whereas lace wings probably more bug-like. Or maybe leech just means they'll have a lot of teeth. Let's go with leeches. I see you're not adverse to drawing a little blood. Or that's fine. This should be interesting. Vicki mixes the 3 ingredients you chose into the cauldron. A cloud of greenish steam rises from the pot. It climbs up your nostrils and invites your brain out for a dance. Your brain politely declines, it's happy where it is. The elixir is complete. Now all that remains is to say the words. Following Vicky's lead, you walk slowly along the intricate lines of the sigil on the floor. Vicky's voice croons a literally melody. Too excited. A supplication to the spirit to seek. Zorgi. Zorganax, Ifrit of lust, we bid you to convert with us. Our hearts, our souls, our loins, our bodies. All are yours. Now let's get naughty. As Vicki walks, she slowly sheds her clothes, letting them fall behind her. By the time you arrive at the centre of the summoning circle, she is as naked as the day she was born. Except for her hat, which I'm really glad she keeps on. She stops singing mid-verse. Oh, I should mention, the ritual needs a vessel. Would you, or do you think we shall play host? Who shall play host to the spirit of pure pleasure? Me, you, the mortar and pestle. This is the thing. I want it to be me and Vicki. Not me and some kind of sex demon, and not Vicki and some kind of sex demon. I want it to be us. So the mortar and pestle. This mortar and pestle, but they're not even... Oh, I see what you're getting at. That's not a bad idea. Alright, here goes. Zorganax, I have your vessel. Rest your soul inside this pestle. Vicki lifts the hefty pestle in both hands, lovingly. It's so warm. Do you want to watch me? Yeah. I'd prefer to respectfully turn my back during the procedures. Yeah. I'd like that too. Vicky's free hand begins to explore her body, pinching, tweaking, slapping. Oh, ow. Slowly, almost impeccably, her other hand creeps down her stomach. Somehow, in the midst of it all, she manages to tie her hands together. Hobbled though she may be, she manages just fine, working herself into a frenzy until 13 wolves howl at the moon in unison as Vicki screams. Sorganax! Vicki collapses to the ground, her ample bosom heaving as she tries to catch her breath. She attempts to speak, but mostly mutters unintelligibly. Much like that. That hit the spot. Were those the same? Business Maid is apparently still here. Were those the same 13 wheels you told us about, sir, from the cottage? Oh yes, I suppose they were. That's my personal wolves. I may have asked them to come that night so that we could spend more time together. I'm sorry. Don't be. That's okay, it seems like it worked out. I knew all along. Bluff check. That's actually pretty fucked up. I'm glad it seems like it all worked out. Indeed it did, sir. Indeed it did. I might also have mistaken about the whole powerful aura thing. I think I was just attracted to you. Hormones and arcane magic have a very similar effect on me. In any case, perhaps we could do this another time. Do this again sometime. Yeah, but maybe just the sex part. Yeah, but just the demonic ritual part. Or, yeah, I'm into the whole freaky scene, baby. That's two awesome powers. Maybe just the sex part. Then so it shall be. Before I depart, I think it's worth saying that it's really cool what you've done for me. I know I'm weird. But when I'm with you, I don't feel the need to put up a shield, you know? Or even wear clothes. Anyway, glad we met. I look forward to our next adventure. With that, Vicki vanished in a cloud of purple smoke, leaving behind nothing but the scent of violets and mystery. And with that, the final date is concluded. Lacey! Yep. Definitely is. Anyway, crystal ball asset view. Okay, maximize a. It's also strange that it's a crystal ball. What's this asset? Crystal ball. Crystal ball. See traveling merchants assets before you buy. Oh, that's helpful. Right. Is that it maxed? Full? Relationship level? This date maxed out. We finally got our final date with Vicki. I'm so happy. Wait, what did we get? Lacey? No, the hat. The hat has to stay. Lacey. It's a bit. Ah. Anyway, moving on with the business. Do I want another asset? Yes. Reduce cost of training. Handy. Increases number of executives that can work in the same building and training value in the barber shop. How many can I get to work in the same building now? Is it 4? 5? I suppose I could get this and that means I've got 5. So yeah, sure. And plus I'm sending a lot of people to the barber shop at the moment anyway. Oh, I can only get 1 pair to... That's fine. If I can only get 1 pair turnover, I'm quite happy with that. Now it coughs up 3 moustaches, which I am also quite happy with. Spin! It lands on Bonbon this time. Now careful where you click. And smooch. 2, so that one gives you 2. Good to know. But I mean, it's still like for the whole, what is it called again? Essence. Not sexy runoff, unfortunately. For the whole essence thing though, it pays off because no matter what, I get essence back anyway. 300 and about 100. We're looking good. We need lots of Kingsmen.
Let's go.
We don't really need lots of Kingsmen. The more Kingsmen we have, the better. Also, now that it's a shared pool, it means that I can have people solely getting recruits to up my health, and then stick certain people to what they know, like learning how to punch better, like that.
I need to lie down.
I know, big guy, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna wait so we can get 10. If I can get to there, and then we can get another thing. Come on, we can do it. Maybe, possibly, perhaps, but also maybe not. Nah, we've got plenty of time, it's fine. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's do the money thing first. plop so we can hopefully get something here. Start several of the workers realize that the support is different. No, we'll hit that's right. The brawling one. 2, gain stuff. 1, gain. This one. Everybody's happy. Great. Done. And now speak to you. What have you got? Executives in this chair always show up for lunch dates. Oh, reduced executive costs gala. Well, didn't I get this? I just got that, so it would just add a star to it. But I could convert some of these. Anton. Summer. I used too many. Whoops, I was just clicking away. It's just like click. That one's not really going to matter to me. Executive share one's reduce executive gala cost. That's not going to matter because there's only one more to go. This one and this one. And that will do. Great. Right, Gun, you go in there and train up a Knightsman, Kingsman, Lumpton, Lunch State. Let's do Summer. Battle Butler time. Boom, there. Balls. Yes. Me too. Oh god. No! God damn it, so close. Still got one though. Which was enough to push us over to another date. Good. What am I doing with people? What, where, why, when, how? What are we doing again? Didn't you train another? Oh yeah, you did train another. How much does this cost now? 18. Wait, if it costs a lip, why do I still? Wait, how do I still have 12 if I train? Do I just need to get to that level, or I'm confused? I don't know what's going on anymore. Time for date 2 with Summer Starling. Which date 1 didn't really. Date 1 is always just kind of like an introductory thing, but date 1 really didn't seem to go that well. Good evening, sir. Madam Starling sent a falcon earlier today to let us know that she'd be visiting. The falcon badly mutilated within the gardeners, but I suppose it got the message across. Anyway, she's here now, and please help me. Yes, I'm here, and I am pointing a crossbow at your maid. You can never be too careful. I have come here, sir, to take you out for a romantic dinner. You're a mood, aren't you, Summer? A romantic dinner with no ulterior motives whatsoever. Ulterior, secret, or hidden. Could be nefarious, could be sexy. Ideally, both. Sounds great. I hate ulterior motives. No ulterior motives. Are you sure? Wink. Certainly, I'm sure you won't mind if my trusty battle butler accompanies us. Sounds great. I hate ulterior motives. As do I. That's why I'll be holding onto your maid here to ensure good behaviour on your part. Hooray! I've picked out a restaurant already. I'm sure you'll find it stimulating. Summer puts a bag over your head, locks you and your maid inside her iron carriage, and takes off. I mean, do we really need the dinner? This sounds like it's going into a very different kind of evening. One convoluted journey later, you arrive at the restaurant where all the staff seem to know Summer. Convoluted, complicated, and messy. And fear her. Visibly shaking, Maitre d' shows you to your table, and a waiter hesitantly approaches to take your order. Yes, I'll have the veal osso bucco, extra krill, please, and the driest Pinot Noir you have. I'll have a hamburger, and I'm trying to understand what kind of food you normally do in here, but it seems as though it's mostly posh shit. So a burger will do fine. I'm serious, it should be dry enough to use as kindling. The waiter nods a little vehemently and turns to you. Incredibly forceful and passionate, how one makes love while listening to Wagner. I'll have the gold-plated caviar with money sauce and your finest champagne. Fetch me a bucket of pretzels and a boot full of malt liquor to whatever will impress my date, please. I mean, out of those, I don't really give a fuck what will impress you, but out of those, a bucket of pretzels is probably the thing that I would be most likely to eat. And also malt liquor. Champagne isn't really my thing. So yeah, that. Yes, precisely that, except that Sir will instead be drinking the special wine I arranged for. Do I get to order anything? No. Waiter, the wine, please. The terrified waiter obediently wheels over a keg and pours you a glass. The label reads Ruthbrum and has clearly been altered in a rush. Well, drink up. Of course, I'll have a good Bruthbrum. No thanks, I'm sort of worried this might be truth serum. Use sleight of hand to shuffle her glass with yours. I'll roll a d20. 17! You know, my sleight of hand is pretty decent. But... shuffle the glass! Alright, now you have to drink both. So, the wine, put it in your mouth. It's definitely a dom. What else is there to do? You put the wine in your mouth and then swallow it. It tastes like truth serum, surprisingly enough. Excellent. And now for my favourite part of any date, a one-sided interrogation about your personal history and motives, sexual partners, and preferences in the bedroom. That sounds great! Truthfully, this is a weird date. That sounds bad. That sounds great. I don't care. First question. What is your greatest weakness? Your eyes, my darling. My crippling fear of commitment. Getting stabbed. Out of these, she does have very nice eyes. They are very sharp, not too heavy on the makeup either. Getting stabbed. I mean, I've sustained injuries in my life. I've never been stabbed, but I imagine I wouldn't take too well to it. But my greatest weakness probably is my crippling fear of commitment. Yes, good. Now I just need to figure out how to personify commitment, and I'll have you at my mercy. Personify. To represent a physical form, I'm currently personifying the dictionary. Perhaps if I dress up as an army recruitment officer, or engage you in a loving long-term relationship. Now, Summer, now you're thinking outside the box. You heard nothing. Next question. If I were to blackmail you, what would be the best way to go about it? Just threaten never to see me again? I'll do whatever you want. Anything. Wink. Threaten to reveal all of my charitable works with endangered penguins. My humility could not bear that spotlight. Or, here's a bunch of pictures of me naked and covered in raw meat. I'll do that at 5 million subs. That one. First of all, you can't just say wink. You need to physically wink. Those of you that cannot wink, however, that's okay. Lots of people can't do things. I can't do that thing where you whistle with your fingers, or the one where you roll your tongue. Whistling also seems to be another trait that some people can't do, and that's okay. If you can't wink, say wink, because it probably is less embarrassing than really going like. So just say wink. Summer checks the label on the keg and frowns. Is this truth serum or horny serum? What's going on here? Never mind. The truth is that we're always horny. Next question. So, what sinister plans do you have in store for me? You'll have to visit my bedroom to find out. Wink. And then a wink. I intend to solely submuse every aspect of your mining operation while simultaneously convincing you to smooch me. Only the most sinister plan of all. Friendship! That one. Oh, really? And what makes you think you could ever convince me to smooch an attractive, charming, well-to-do scoundrel such as yourself? The only one who can stand your abuse long enough for desire to take hold. I wouldn't have staged this elaborate hostage interrogation situation if you didn't like me. I'm fantastic and sick. Well, you know, the thing is this is very elaborate. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, you are difficult to have a conversation with, but as am I. So that works in our favor. But I would have to say that this is rather elaborate. True, I would simply have had you flayed and then burned and then drawn and quartered, and my dear seem to be getting a bit excited. Back to the matter at hand. Final question, and you'd best have a good answer. How much is Ralph paying you? Who? What? Bah. Don't play coy with me, or I'll stop playing coy with your mate. Summer presses the crossboy and crossboy. Crossboy. I was thinking about Game Boys earlier on today. Apparently, the streams crossed to crossboy. The crossbow into your maid's back. What a lovely meal we're all having. Lunch for the crossbow. Call Summer's bluff. Activate the trap door. Call Summer's bluff. You stared directly into Summer's eyes, daring her to do it. She stares back into yours with unconcealed fury. Her eyes kind of feel dry, so she blinks first. Okay, you win. You shoot your maid in the back. What? Why aren't you dead? Probably this iron corset I'm wearing. Uncomfortable fashion is all the rage here in Victorian England. Summer stands and tosses her crossbow away. She probably rolled like a 3 onto hit. It collides with the poor waiter's head, causing him to spill scalding soup on himself. You're a tough nut to crack, sir, but I shall crack you. No, I shall crush you. I shall crash you. She really is a fan of wordplay. That says, ha 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 ha. That was going into the toilet, bum on seat, and then clocking that there's no toilet paper. Until we meet again, sir. If that's even your real name. It's not, but okay. And with that, she's gone. Cheers! Thanks for dinner. Feather. Oh, it's very Bayonetta. It is very, very Bayonetta with the hat and such. Right, where for now? Let's see what the combos are. Default. That, not Bayonetta. Who's the other one? I can't remember. I've only played the first Bayonetta. Apologies. But the other one, the white-haired witch, the hat is great. The hat is great. The dress, it's kind of pilot. No, D. What was default? Oh, that's a look. There we go. That's fine. The pompadour-like hair, very rock chick. We're working with what we have, and that is what we've got. I need to beat cash in 5 days. However, we do have 370 gold, which is good. We're fine for 5 more contracts. But how many does it cost? 5 trade secrets to get one of those. Oh dear. Blood of our rivals. Gain. Just 1. Gain. This one. Gain 2. And we're already at max for popularity, or what is this again? Reputation. So we are golden. And to time smart. We're moved on to the novels now. Gun and Samuel erotic novel. You have been warned. Here is your smut. And there's more illustrations that I think Censorship Peacock should be able to angle themselves in such a way that they're covering cock. So you can see more of the picture this time. It's really nice art style. It just unfortunately has dicks everywhere. Okay, we've got our last executive coming in. We've got Fanny at the end of the week, and then I don't know what's going to happen thereafter. Actually, we need to wait until we get into winter before I can find out any more. So let's see how this is going to go. Okay, decisions. Let's see. Let's get Max. Because I want a nice new outfit for Max. 9, 19. You've got a 19's too. I need to hold. I win. But Vicky, look, Vicky just looks too good. And do you know what? Actually, the Gothic or modern. I mean, just as long as the hat stays. I want to get everybody into some nice custom outfits that look good. Too jolly, that one. I want them to look good. All right, because that's what this is all about. It's looking good, obviously. So at 19,000, right? Because it's now no longer taking the 18,000 off of that one person, but because we all have a shared pool, is that what's happening? Is that what? Am I right? Am I right in saying that? Trading is still going, still going.
I'm at my jolliest.
Fantastic, but you go over there.
I'm in tip-top shape.
Trading. 18.
I need to recenter.
3. But it did go down. So how did we get all those recruits? Is there a glitch in the matrix? No, we're just getting a lot. We're just getting a lot per. Yeah, they're just working real hard.
I'll be back.
Right. How many do I need now? Let's see. I need 26,000 employees. Jeez, there shouldn't be that many people in this area. Sir, there was a particularly interesting article in the Daily Factual. It seems a sailor, thought to be long dead, along with his crew, has washed ashore and claims to have found the lost city of Atlantis. That sounds fun. I'd love to go see if his claims are true. The ravings of a madman, surely. Let us pay him no mind. I like a good exercise to use. I'd like a good use to get an exercise, holiday, basically. Vacation days, or what? Wait, is this one to everybody? What? One to everybody, lose some pop. I'm fine with losing some of that. One to everybody, which means 3 in the pocket. Ah, shut up. Shut your hole. Final executive, 55. Fanny has returned. Gold horse asset for having 12 in one company. Gold horse. Horsey. There we go. Greater chance of equipment rewards from districts. Okay. I think they mean like just the general fights. Then, I imagine. You have 71, which isn't too bad. I suppose we could send you in there. Beat cash in 1 day. 300 gold to extend. Now I need to make 400 gold in a week.
Just for you.
Which means I need to start doing that. Will we make it? Will we make it to another one of these? Will we make it? Actually, I'm going to just quickly change everybody to this.
Right.
Will we make it? 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 Will we make it?
Need no rest.
Make it! Lunch date. Who do we want to have a lunch date with? Let's go with Bonbon. Challenge battle. I want more interesting ones. Not too interesting, though. Well, I lost. Fine. Anyway, assets upgrades. Reduce oh, these are shit. These aren't really. I'll do that and get this, I guess, but they're not. You're not worth it anymore, mate. The thing is, he's not worth it anymore because I need to get more of this stuff. Have 10 Kingsmen, mustache to 1,000, 1,000 gold, 100 Kingsmen. Start 3 companies, 8 companies, defeat 100 rivals, travel 50 times, 5 executives in one building. There's lots of other stuff that I could have 5 executives in one building. That one's not difficult to do. I could just move everybody in gold production, which I might need to do pretty soon, actually. Move that. You work on this, and we'll see if we can get another asset. Probably not by the end of the week, though.
Yes,
There we go. We've got 5 working in one place. That's the goggles. All execs gain 5, Moxie, and gold production at the factory. Interesting. My rival. Yeah, but we've beaten my rival. Who do we want? Let's go with... Who do we want next? I think we'll go with Pip. Let's fence on guard. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, wait. Ev. B. R. Ev. B. R. Pa. Ev. B. R. Pa. Ah, yes, the staple. Monologue, fake out, parry, thrust, yell, plunge. Oh, what skill? I've been thoroughly trounced. Your underskivvies are showing. Undergarments. Done. Right, okay. So this is the thing. I've not even fought a single person yet. Which I could easily do. I just haven't been doing it. I've been busy focusing on every other facet of this game. Look, today was a big day, alright? We finally got to date Vicki. This was a big moment for me, alright? So you can't blame me for what transpired. But I think I'm gonna end it here for just now. We have a week to obtain 400 gold and make our way through multiple districts. We have multiple districts to get through. Gold production at the factory. Oh, I should probably be trying to get to that as quickly as possible, which I have not been doing. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here for today. I still love this game so much. Like it's just constantly got enough things to keep me entertained and me interested enough. So I hope that you've been enjoying it. Because the thing is like we've finally reached maximum relationship status with Vicki. Max relationship, max gentleman of relationships. But then there's so many others to romanticize, and I did say when I started off playing this that I was not going to stop until everybody was wooed. Now, we're only halfway through the second act, and there is then also a third act. So, still plenty to go. I hope you are still staying entertained by this and my childish antics, because I really am just loving playing this every moment of it. But that's your work for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, that is the subscribe button, like the video, keep your banter in the section down below, all that jazz. I'll catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery bye. Do we want it to be spicy, or do we want it to be sweet? I think we want it to be spicy. A little spice to prick the palate. I like it. It's not the only prick that's going to be happening, probably. Excellent. And now for my favourite part of any date. A one-sided interrogation about your personal history and motives, sexual partners, and preferences in the bedroom. That sounds great!